Chapter 9. Revolution. Owl was intelligent, respectable, and strong, and everyone knew it, since Owl told them so himself. He was powerful, controlled every tree, animal, and bird in his empire, and he was rich. He had more jewels, gems, and gold than anyone else. This made Owl happy. It made him very happy. But the trees, animals, and birds in Owl's distant forests were not so happy. They wanted to be free from slavery, practice their own religions, and keep their jewels. They said they wanted a revolution, and they said they wanted to change the world. Owl thought about this all day and all night, for many a day and many a night. "I'll deal with them myself," he finally said. "I'll show them just how intelligent, respectable, and strong I am." So Owl flew across the oceans and over the mountains before he landed in his distant forests. That was when the trees tried to overthrow Owl. They swung around and trapped him in a dome-shaped cage of plaited trunks, interlocked branches, and tangled twigs. "We'll keep you here without food until you've starved," Pine said, "and we'll free this forest tree by tree." "I think that's a grand idea," Owl replied, "but you can't just kill a king and then free his forest. The gods won't allow it. You need to send a signal to the gods if you want them to ordain your rule." Owl's words made sense to Pine. The gods, she supposed, would only signal her rule if she sent a signal to them. So Pine removed all the feathers from Owl's torso and attached them to the other trees as a sign to the gods. But as she did this, Pine created a gap in her cage, and so Owl was able to fly away. That was when the animals tried to overthrow Owl. Wolf pounced and grabbed Owl with his sharp claws, strong arms, and spiky teeth. He tore all the feathers off of Owl's right wing. "I'll keep you here and eat your flesh until you're just a pile of bones," Wolf said, "and then I'll free this forest animal by animal." "I think that's a grand idea," Owl replied, "but you can't just eat a king and then free his forest. The gods won't allow it. You need to pray to the gods if you want them to ordain your rule." Owl's words made sense to Wolf. The gods, he supposed, would only glorify him if he glorified them. So Wolf put his claws together and closed his eyes to pray. But as he did this, Wolf released Owl from his grip, and so Owl was able to fly away. That was when the birds tried to overthrow Owl. They flew beneath Owl and created a blustery wind which blew Owl above the clouds. It blew all the feathers off of Owl's left wing. "We'll keep you up here without any air until you suffocate," Parrot said, "and then we'll free this forest bird by bird." "I think that's a grand idea," Owl replied, "but you can't just suffocate a king and then free his forest. The gods won't allow it. You need to guard the gods if you want them to ordain your rule." Owl's words made sense to Parrot. The gods, she supposed, would only protect her if she protected them. So Parrot took half her birds away to protect God's forest. But as she did this, she released Owl from her uplift, and so Owl was able to fly away. The trees, animals, and birds had all failed to overthrow Owl, because Owl was intelligent, respectable, and strong, and everyone knew it, since Owl told them so himself. The birds who were still in the sky soon froze to death, so Owl took Swan's white feathers, Sparrow's brown feathers, and Rook's black feathers, which he attached to his body in the most regal pattern ever known. Owl was rich, he was powerful, and he looked absolutely fabulous.